Hello, I'm Blabbercat, and this isn't going to be the easiest video to make. I've thought about making this video for a long time, years even, and I've thought of every way possible I would make it to. If I try to make the video less depressing, how much detail do I need to tell? Should I even say anything at all about it? But with everything that happened, it's kind of hard not to. I'd like to think that what happened to me doesn't define me, just like a lot of people who went through tough situations and came out strong. But I'm still struggling, and I know that the way I am today and the battles that I still fight are the product of what happened. What happened made the broken bits of me that I'm still trying to fix and make better again. So even though it doesn't define me, it's still a part of my story and who I am. I've been gone for a while, haven't done anything notable, haven't been as active or ambitious as I used to be. This channel used to give me hope. It was that one thing I could hold on to that made me feel like I was not as powerless, even though it didn't change the situation I was in at all. Eventually, that hope started to fade, depression sank in, and I felt like I wasn't good enough to post anything anymore. Sure, I'm not a top-notch YouTuber with tons of views or millions of subscribers, but I made a few notable goals that I was at least proud of, that I used to be proud of, and I felt like I earned them. But then I started to feel like I didn't deserve them because I just abandoned everything, even though I had my reasons. I came from an abusive family. I wasn't beaten, but honestly, it might have been better off if it was that way. Maybe then I would have realized how bad it was and got help before it got as far as it did. My abuse was more of the neglect, sexual and emotional, or I guess mental kind. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of my family members either sexually harassed me, perved on me with cameras, molested me, or even raped me. Some of those experiences started when I was only 6 years old. The last of those experiences happened whenever I was 19 years old, almost 20. I'm now 21. It hasn't even been 2 years yet since I've gotten away. Some of them I never got to know before they outed themselves to me as perverts and abusers, while others I got to be close to, sought out for protection, and even trusted more than my own parents and best friends before I found out. The ones that I trusted made me feel broken the most, because they were the one thing holding together this messed up idea of a family for me, and keeping me from doubting it all. I had siblings I had to protect, I had failing grades I had to worry about, I had my future to plan out. But it was impossible to worry about the normal things a person my age had to worry about when I had things that even most grown adults wouldn't be able to handle. I felt trapped. I felt like I had no way out because they set my life up for me that way. No job, no license, no way to get a job. I was constantly insulted and ridiculed, called lazy and worthless, told I'd never make it on my own in life, that I'd fail at everything, and I wouldn't even be able to keep a job even if I got hired, that no one would want to take me in because they wouldn't want to deal with me, that I only cause more problems, and that I only know how to cause more problems. I felt like the only thing I could do was distract myself, so I forgot about anything I cared about and hid away the best I could. Started having problems remembering to eat, and eventually didn't even feel the sensation of hunger, and only shoved food down my throat to make sure that I didn't die. I struggled to stay above 100 pounds for over a year. I cried myself to sleep. I would constantly be in fear of what next. When does it stop being subtle and sneaky? And when do they just flat out rape me? But eventually, I get out. Someone took me in, and my siblings were taken out of that situation too. And I thought, it's over. I can start my life and do what I used to love to do again. I can make YouTube videos. I could draw. I could stream and socialize. I could get a job, and I could make something out of myself. But it wasn't over. It still isn't over. I fight these problems all the time. I can't even take a shower without feeling paranoid, because one of the reasons I ran away nearly 2 years ago was because there was a camera hidden in the bathroom to record me, my sister, and mother changing to take a shower. But even before that was found out, I was constantly afraid of someone walking in because the door didn't even have a latch to close. I feel shame for what I let my depression do to me, for the fact that I stopped doing things I like to do and let myself feel like I can't pick them back up because I was too afraid of explaining where I went and why. But here I am. I hope I could start making videos again, and I hope I could be as creative as I used to be again, even though that may take some time. But most importantly of all, I hope I will do the things I love to do again without shaming myself out of it, acting like I don't deserve it. This wasn't everything I thought about saying, but I feel like I told the important parts that I needed to tell in order to feel better. Thank you for listening to my story. And I hope to be making more entertaining and less depressing videos soon. Until next time, goodbye.